Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like the diamond in the sky.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Remember, in this channel, I bring information to you on things that are happening in Nigeria. And in this video, I'm going to share with you a very interesting video of the attempt the people in the north are making to speak up to the authority. You know, the voice have always been coming from the southern part of Nigeria. As you know, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the Igboho has been leading the charge in the southern part of Nigeria. But the north are not keeping silent. Now, the northerns are speaking up. You can hear from this very discussion and see the voicing out of some voices from the north, known and unknown. Let us listen to what they had to say and then go to the comment section and make our comments.
Mahmoud Jega, it's an honor to be here. And in particular, I thank the organizers of this event for this opportunity, and to Her Excellency Zainab Shinkafi Bagudu in particular. I was so impressed at how she personally was coordinating with me. Now, I mean, like Malam Jega has said, I do speak on these issues very frequently, but it's mostly on Western media. And so I see this as a unique opportunity because I see it as a household meeting. And so I think it is good for us to tell ourselves some home truth because this is at home, and I think we need some truth. I am sure Marafan Sokoto, may Allah forgive him, and all our parents would want me to say the truth, even if I would disagree with some governors and government officials here. Now, the first issue is for me to start the way the Attorney General started, and I like the way he started. No Nigerian has any legal authority to start any agitation that will not contribute towards the development of this country. And I am very passionate about Nigeria. I want it to work. But the other side of the coin is that leaders would have to set example. If they want Nigerians to develop Nigeria, it has to start from the leadership in the country. And unfortunately, we are not seeing the kind of example we should see in the country. We are talking about insecurity today. We have listened to the data from the DSS, and it is right to say that Nigeria is facing an insecurity pandemic. It is facing an insecurity pandemic in which hundreds of Nigerians, literally hundreds of Nigerians, are killed every single month. We are talking about over 20,000 Nigerians in banditry and kidnapping only in the last 30 months if we are going by the DSS data. It is an endemic. Now, what have we got from the federal government and state governments? There is until today no consistent, clear, comprehensive policy framework on the situation on the in the northwest. The governor of Zamfara, he would say, is dialoguing, and he has his reasons for dialoguing. Kaduna State governor would say, no, I am not dialoguing. Katsina State will be dancing between dialoguing and fighting. Niger State would say, I have tried, but it won't work. And Zamfara State governor will come back and tell us it can still work. And there is no federal government to coordinate these responses and tell the states governments how to move. So there is no leadership in the security policy framework. And that's why we don't even know how to call them. We don't know whether they are criminals in the northwest, whether they are terrorists, or they are innocent merchants. The President Muhammadu Buhari, last month said they are now treating them as criminals. What was the federal government treating them as before now? Were they just merchants? Were they just traders? In the northwest, there are organized criminals. We know that there could be some people with legitimate grievances, but we also know that they are using terroristic methods. As we speak today, there are over 300 school children in their hands, whether the Brininya students, the Tegina students, and the Bethel Baptist school students. In which country in the world would this happen? 300 young children, girls and boys, in the hands of horrific kidnappers for 60 days and you have a president sleeping in Asrock? You have governors sleeping? Then what is the function of government? What is government for? Any government, and this is the provision of Nigeria's constitution, the first primary responsibility of every government is to protect the lives and property of citizens. Any government that cannot do that has no business to be in office. Now, there is no policy framework, and then you have the security architecture in the country in complete disorganization. The DSS man who presented today, or his colleague, was in the first Umaru Shinkafi summit last year. He told us how they gathered that data, and he said no one is acting on the intelligence they are gathering. We know that the Nigeria police force is in competition, unhealthy competition with the military. The military is unhealthy competition with the police. And there is nobody in the Nigerian federal government, there is no central body that is coordinating the 17 security agencies we have in the country to respond. So no policy framework, no central coordination, and so everybody is doing things on their own. And that's why we have governors like Governor Hope Ozodinma saying, let's go to vigilante. So what is the function of government? The essence of the social contract is for government to have monopoly of power, of violence. Now, if every community will set up their vigilante, then where are we heading? By the way, the Attorney General may correct me if I am wrong. Under Nigeria's law, vigilantism is illegal. And no state government has power to set up any vigilante group, because they don't have power to issue license to carry any military grade weapons under the Firearms Act. Only the president can do that, and then to some extent the Inspector General of Police with the direction of the president. Now, even the governor himself cannot carry weapons. So how would the governor be able to institute vigilantes and arm them? Even if you say you want to do the Niger State style, you give them pop action. How will you give pop action to young people in the society for them to go and fight people who are carrying AK-47, GPMs and other, light and heavy weapons? How feasible is that? And let's assume we say, okay, let's arm them with AK-47s. What do you think would happen if you empower unemployed young people in every community, train them in weapons, give them weapons to fight the criminals? What will happen when the criminals are done with and they are unemployed? Then let's tell ourselves the truth. Every Nigerian has a duty towards Nigeria's security. But the federal government has the sole monopoly of violence in Nigeria, and no Nigerian can carry weapons. So stop telling us to go and fight criminals and armed gangs and Boko Haram, because we can't do it. The federal government should rise up to its responsibility. I have heard time and again that Nigeria has not enough military. That is why we have this problem. I disagree. The estimate is that there are at least 350,000 military armed forces in Nigeria. 350,000. How many are Boko Haram fighters? The estimate is that there are at maximum 7,000. The bandits in the northwest, the biggest number we have of their estimates is 30,000. I think 30,000 is too much, even though Zamfara state governor and traditional rulers say 30,000. Let's assume it's 30,000. So we are talking about 37,000. Potentially, we are talking about 50,000 criminals. How do you tell me that a trained military with the backing of the state, with all the weapons and equipment of the state, cannot fight ragtag groups with 50,000 militants? The fact of the matter is there is no leadership in the military sector and in the policy, in the politics, and that's why you still have everyone who is who has a boss in the military or in the armed forces still in the barracks. Where are the generals? Where are the senior military officers? They are all still in the barracks. What is the what is the chief of defense staff doing in Abuja? What is the chief of army staff and others doing in Abuja? Why don't they go to Zamfara? Go to Borno? Go to other states? Just imagine if every governor would be serious about security as Governor Zulum is, what do you think will happen? Let every governor be active, be serious, hold security to his heart just like Governor Zulum. What do you think will happen if every governor would do that? Zulum has not stopped the problem in Borno State. And we know there are many things to do, but we have seen in his eyes, in his action, in his words, that he is concerned and he wants to bring it to an end. The fact of the matter is there is no coordination, no synergy, no policy, and this country will continue to bleed from armed robbers, kidnappers, and terrorists if we continue this way. The federal government has to show leadership.